All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome to Seg Plays the Games He Worked On. I'm Seg. I'm going to show you the second episode of Sam Max Save the World Situation Comedy. This game was the second episode of the first season of Sam Max games. Just like before, my involvement in the games were were after the initial release with retail packages, ports to the Wii, to Xbox 360, and a bunch of different languages after EFIG. So it was Russian, Croatian, Polish, and I'm still forgetting that fourth one. So yeah, we're just going to play the second episode tonight. Continuing on, there's a little bit of lead in with episode 1, but not much. You'll be fine if you haven't watched the previous stuff. And yeah, let's just hop to it. As I go to that button. So back to the launcher again, and we're going to play, and this time I'm going to play episode 2 as it moves over to that issue. And at any time, I'm looking at chat. Feel free to ask me any questions, all that. Maybe I'll have answers, maybe not, but we'll explore together. And with that, I think we are ready to go.
I got it! Ah! I got it!
Hello. Yes? Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way.
Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again?
That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unduly famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week.
Phyllis Diller? Gavin McLeod? Wink Martindale?
Close. Myra Stump, the darling hawk of daytime talk.
Myra? As in America's mom? The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest.
She's holding her audience hostage and giving them valuable gifts against their collective will.
I don't normally endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think.
We've got to drive over to the station right away, or at our earliest convenience.
Great! I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
All right. So if you're new to watching this, I definitely let the dialogue speak for itself and kind of get out of the way. Office is pretty much the same except for...
Ah, Brady Culture's hair. It makes for an unwieldy but oh-so-enchanting memento of our first case in a long while.
He howled like a sick wallaby when I shaved it off him. Good times.
Yeah, like every episode when it's done, the next season, there's a little trinket that's going to go in there, so that will grow in time.
Welcome back back, America, to day 3.5 of my most special episode ever. You don't want to miss any of our exciting guests coming up this hour. Plus, everyone in the audience is going to be getting a lifetime supply of non-dairy creamer.
We don't need non-dairy creamer. We need sleep.
Oh, I see. You were all thrilled when I gave you cars, then all expense paid vacations, and then home entertainment centers. But now, after I worked so hard and sacrificed so much, you'd rather sleep. It's all about you, isn't it? I guess nothing I ever do is good enough for you.
Maybe we'll start using non-dairy creamer someday.
That's more like it. You see, there's lots more fun to come, so stick around, America, and sit up straight. Nobody trusts a sloucher.
Good old TV. It's the only way I still feel well adjusted.
All right. Yeah, I think we'll just head out. Let's see what's happening on the street. I know we have to get to the studio, but first let's just go around. Oh. I don't think I remember that chord.
What-ho? Samuel! Maximilian!
What the?
Oh, you're probably wondering how I know your names.
Not really.
Psst, it's me, Bosco.
What's with the slanted soup strainer, Bosco?
Bosco? I know not that moniker. I am Lord Reginald Rumplebottom, Earl of Dukedom the Third.
Sam, what language is he speaking?
I'm not sure, Max, but I think it might be English. No, really, what made you convert to British?
Everybody's got it in for me, that's why.
Yeah, we heard.
Well, I had to get a disguise to throw them off the trail. They'll never find me now.
They wouldn't even know where to begin to look.
Clever clogs.
We want to buy something.
Yes, Quite so, quite so.
What have you got?
Well, there is still one can of shaving cream the blooming skin bodies haven't gotten yet.
Oh, yeah, I love shaving.
That's funny. I've never seen you shave.
I didn't mean myself.
And I have a most peculiar device behind the counter.
What peculiar device are you so eager to pawn off on us this time?
It's the latest in Bosco tech innovation. A delightful invention I like to call a chemical-based voice modulator.
Voice modulator? What's that?
I do believe it's self-explanatory.
We don't really have time to explain it to ourselves. Why don't you just explain it to us?
Well, it alters the frequency of your voice molecules. Very useful, very useful.
We'll take your last can of shaving cream, old chap.
Splendid. Spiffing. Tickety-boo. Just bring it to the counter.
Do you have any complimentary fresh garlic?
Nope.
Let's do this for a while.
Do you have any fine leather jackets?
Nope.
Do you have any gumballs the size of your head?
Nope.
Do you have any +2 plate armor of limitless squeezability?
Nope.
Do you have any Pez dispensers with the head of infamous Mexican revolutionary Pancho Villa?
Nope.
Do you have any ketchup?
Nope. Oh, wait.
Got you!
Blast! Drat! Dash it all!
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Hands in the air, Bosco. You're coming with us.
Good heavens! What is the meaning of this?
We're taking you in for masquerading as a man of class and distinction.
What the devil? Surely you jest.
Yes,
Don't call me
surely
Shirley.
we do. On the bright side, now you can add the police to your long list of paranoia-induced nightmare subjects.
Tch, piffle, pish-posh.
Thanks, Bosco.
Pip-pip, honey nut Cheerio.
I could use a shave.
I'll say. Your 5 o'clock shadow goes clear to your ankles.
paws off, pig! Dog! Pig dog! The skin bodies rule the streets! Blast! Bugger! Blimey! Bollocks! The little blighter did it again! After him! I mean, tally-ho! Tally-ho!
But I want to look around first.
Whipped liverwurst.
You want some?
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, this old gag.
Nachos.
They're mine, not Joe's.
Never gets old to me. Alright. Let's exit out.
You'll never catch us! The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Oh, weird.
Where we going, Sam?
The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Hey!
Well, after those
After
rats.
those rats!
I love how they go the other way.
There they are! Let's get them!
How do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch us! The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Take the wheel, little buddy.
I thought you'd never ask.
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch us!
Yeah.
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Trying to get them
Missed him.
in the way.
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
No.
Shoot them, Sam!
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes.
No. Just thought.
Give up the shaving cream, skin bodies!
The skin buddies don't give in to nobody!
This is that. No. This. Yeah, not what to do. Maybe I'll just do what I'm supposed to do in crit path first and not. Yeah, let's just go here. Let's go to the studio.
Where we going, Sam?
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Hey! The TV studio.
Goody!
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARP.
Television's so mindless, you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
You crack me up, little buddy.
All right, man, it's such a new coat of paint.
The Barrel Haven, from whence comes this storybook set.
Clearly from a work of unparalleled artistic vision and emotional expressiveness.
No wonder I haven't seen it.
Yep. Bone pieces. Bone set pieces.
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
Could a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
Oh no, we're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
You don't seem to understand. We're highly untrained police officers.
Look, hats off for dedication, guys, but I'm just not buying the police act.
I feel so invalidated.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name, Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative, and she isn't. I'm sorry, what was your question?
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less? If you could care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less, because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, burn!
Quiet, knucklehead. What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours!
Rocketing to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream. We'd like to apply for that instant stardom you promised?
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right! What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller. Tell me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog, dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story. Max, I want you to play the boy.
Yes! Boy! That is so me!
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig deep. You should be just frothing mad. Cut!
Yeah.
What are you doing? Sorry, I'm not hiring a dog who can't even do a simple rabidity scene.
I don't know what went wrong. I was feeling so rabid.
You look pretty disease-ridden to me.
Come back after you've taken a few thousand acting lessons.
Yeah, I know I need the shaving cream for that. And that's the only set here so far. I do like how they dressed up the director model. It really, really needed work to work in modern engine. Let's try other things.
I hope that's just a prop.
I hope it isn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. T. T for all the points you can click on.
It's got a falling star on it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you'll crash and burn.
Yeah. Hey, even the scaffold is just a prop.
Yeah, from that show about the TV crew that solves crimes around the station using advanced forensics and overly dramatic reenactments.
Come on, who ever heard of a crime at a TV station?
Technically a reference to the CSI work, I guess, because there was a CSI that Telltale made that was released before Sam and Max. Well, yeah, because I didn't work on it, so yeah, there was one before. Anyway, that's me reading into tea leaves. Yeah,
Where we going, Sam?
Need that shield.
The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Hey! After those rats!
In the complete opposite direction.
There they are! Let's get them!
How do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch us! The skin bodies can't be stopped!
So, let me let this run a bit. Because it's gotta be like a manhole cover or something. I mean, I guess that's supposed to be it at the side.
Missed them.
The skin bodies can't be stopped!
Shoot 'em!
There we go.
Hey, the shaving cream!
Okay, hold on tight, little buddy.
Good old Max surfing the highway. Even though it's not a highway. Still. Alright, with the shaving cream. Yeah, I think now it's time to go back to the
Where we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Alright. Oh yeah, I should see what I do here. So I have the gun, I have the grenade launcher, haha, and the shaving cream.
Hello again.
Yes?
Can we take another crack at that audition?
Fine. Let's take it from the top. Ready, Sam? Show me Rabbit.
Boop. And boop. And boop.
Brilliant! Now that's what I call diseased.
Thank you, thank you. First off, I'd like to thank all the little people who...
Zip it. Okay, Max. I've just realized your dog is walking death, and you'll have to put him down for the good of society.
Really?
You're sad. You're despondent. You're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared a national Botox reserve. Grief, I said. Give me grief.
Alright. Boop. Boop. I mean, tempting.
Perfect. Now, the fateful moment has arrived. Despite your immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
The demonic force called acting, Sam. You should try it sometime.
Good thing I had my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my head, or I'd have one too many holes in the head.
Bravo. Bravo! Such realism. Such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys is over. You're hired. Head to the set next door and we can begin filming immediately.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
Alrighty.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. The celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Myra. Stupid, no talent, fat face.
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for this show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
I only see one cow.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
Okay.
You've got this landlord, Mr. Featherly, who has a very strict no cows policy.
Devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yes, Featherly is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of sight gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad-lib?
Yes, make it up as you go. Improvise.
Well, I guess our regular life has given us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherly. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me, pick me!
All right, Max, your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
All right, I think we can just start.
We're as ready as we're ever going to be. Let's start taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
Open up in there! I know you're hiding a cow!
I wonder. Yep.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, who's your guest, boys?
This is my octogenarian uncle, Griswold, a retired chimney sweep from lower Nebraska.
Now he travels the world chasing cyclones in a mobile home.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm something of a Twister buff myself, ever since I saw The Wizard of Oz when I was a boy.
Let there be light. I miss the 70s, when you could get away with stuff like that. This could use some sprucing up. Whatever happened to our can of spray paint?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that I may incriminate both myself and a prominent local politician.
Say no more. Ah, nature. In Manhattan, this counts as a view.
If there's a leak, it counts as a water view.
Competitive horseshoe skipping is a thrilling test of accuracy, strategy, and strength.
Even more so if the horses are still attached.
Some say that's the only way. These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
Okay. I think I just talked to Featherly.
Have you heard the one about the 3 firemen and the football?
Oh, please. This isn't that sort of a show. Save it for Myra.
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was.
Okay, so I have to do...
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
What am I supposed to do? Actually, I'm wondering... I think I can go to the other ones, too.
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Helped millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine, but if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How'd you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
Hugh Bliss.
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How'd you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything. Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well?
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else. 6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think of something else. Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me, do me.
Oh my. And that's unspeakably depraved.
Yeah, you got it. Wow, you're amazing.
What's your business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
Yeah, silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the Handbook for Multicolored Happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
10 words. Oh my. How about prismatology is the answer? Unicorns are pretty, and rainbows too. That's 10.
Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre, ochre. No, mauve. Burnt sienna.
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic.
Ah.
I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies. So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh, my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Yep. Alright.
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
I'm noticing the rainbow lighting effect from Hugh, which is interesting. Right, is it from Hugh? It's gotta be from Hugh because its emotions are based off of that model. Anyway. Yeah, let's just go to the
We've
podium
got a
and see what's there.
contestant, people! Hit it!
From somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire with special guest host Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
Listen, Sam, they love us!
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire.
Start loading the armored cars, Hugh, because my brain's stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true!
Okay, are you ready? Oh, happy day. It's an easy one. If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel 2 at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
I'm gonna go with my gut and say, Hugh Bliss.
I'm flattered, but no, that is completely wrong. You lose!
This is an outrage. I demand a recount.
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics by me, Hugh Bliss.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my burning shame and newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay.
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
Alright, so clearly I need different questions, but don't have them quite yet. So back to Midtown Cowboys. Or, no, oh yeah, that's right. We have the cooking show. Yeah, I remember in localizations, these are textures. The sign, the signs on the sets, and those are the few things that weren't just straight text strings. When it came to localizations, it was a different transparent image for each language, and the way the internal file system worked, it would. A localization would override what was already existing in the base and do that change. But we also learned fairly early on to add those strings anyway as if it was a dialogue in the game, so that the localization contractor or contractors would still translate them, so we can get at worst case we get the translation and just make sure the characters are right for the new art. That was a long time ago. And there's lard.
That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels.
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max. Let's accomplish things now.
Oh, all right. If we must.
Let's see, fridge.
This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Hey, Sam, can I?
No. It's like a scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long?
That's quite an assortment.
They must have
Wow,
scoured
you could
every
see
toxic
them.
waste dump in the state.
This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on The Cosby Show.
Welcome to Cooking Without
Oh,
Looking, the
okay.
cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
Just go with it.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead. The audience.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
What are we making? Can I ever go
Today
wrong
we're
with cake?
baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you.
I have no idea. But yeah, red
Make
dye
sure to
number 2.
include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
Yeah, let's add some.
Every
of this.
chef has a signature ingredient that no one has ever heard of or used. Mine's MSG.
If you put in enough that you feel a burning sensation in the back of the neck, forearms, and chest, you're just about there.
And buffalo
Handful or
chips.
2 of buffalo chips.
You really can't add too many buffalo chips.
No
uranium
more than a
pellets, yeah.
dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix. Now, do we
Okay,
broil it,
cook it.
Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Cake. Oh yeah, and the photo of Hugh Bliss. Let's see. Hopefully that's a thing that I'll need later. There's it. Let's try the show again. I think I remember what to do.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. Ready?
Oh, hello.
Action!
The real rock. Hello.
Open up in there.
We're about to do a
I know
sitcom,
you're
or we're
hiding
doing a
a
sitcom right
cow.
now.
Let there be light.
Let's see, cook.
Hey!
There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
Cow wearing a lampshade.
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck à l'orange.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days.
Okay. plate.
Goodness, who left this lying here?
Oop. And then I think it's this. Look how Max just walks over it.
Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
Oh, yeah.
He said moo goo gai pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Whoa, super! I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Aha! Interesting.
That's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie.
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like...
Now? Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut.
Phew.
That was
Yay, cleared
comic
it.
gold. The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Nice work, you guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Thanks.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Because we don't want to remember positioning of where everything is. Let's see. How about some... Oh yeah, we haven't done Embarrassing Idol yet.
I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would swallow that.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the Soda Poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Could we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
Fine. Take a
Qualifying.
Goody! I get to sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly liked how you hit that high note. That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
I'm definitely voting for you. After all, you are my brother.
Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
Okay, there. Let's
Hi.
talk to the director.
You got this stage set up awfully fast. You must have an army of minions to do your bidding.
No, it's pretty much just me. I used to have a stagehand, but she went to watch the Myra show.
All the more impressive then.
Sawing the hole in the floor was the hard part.
Actually, while I am thinking about it, I am going to pour myself a drink. I guess this is the halfway-ish point that I do this. And tonight, it is going to be a very special cider. It is a Two Towns 10th anniversary. Two Towns in Oregon. And it comes in this bottle that I need to pop. Which could share it with y'all. People who do want to drink, that is. Gluck, gluck, gluck. All right. Of course, I'm having the cider in the beer glass, but cheers. Yeah. That hit the spot. All right. Back to video games. All right.
What's it like working with the soda poppers?
Oh, the usual. They prance around and make unreasonable demands, but they knuckle under because they're desperate to be working at all. Same as the rest of us, really.
Your bleak outlook is oddly refreshing. What can you tell me about the show you're shooting here?
Embarrassing Idol? Standard drill. Amateur singers with delusions of ability perform in front of a camera. Judges heckle them, and the public gets sick pleasure out of watching the carnage.
Yep.
Can I be a contestant? I often sing in the shower, and hardly anyone complains.
Sure, we're pretty desperate for contestants at the moment. We had more, but they went in to watch the Irish show and we never saw them again.
Highly suspicious. Can you give me some kind of insight into the arcane workings of the judging?
It's pretty simple. All the judges have to agree on a winner. That's all there is to it.
What kind of arbitrary criteria do they use to make their decisions?
That's up to the individual judges.
I channel the spirit of Hammurabi, the ancient Babylonian ruler. Then I pick you, Sam.
Thanks, little buddy. What allegedly valuable prize is bestowed on the lucky winner?
The winner gets a standard exploitation recording contract with a major label.
If you're going to be exploited by the best. Okay. That seems clear.
Thank goodness.
Well, I'm sure you're very busy.
You got that right.
Okay. Not yet. Let me think.
Can I look at these?
Sure, take them. I've got them memorized. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Very impressive.
Would be good props for other things. Oh, cool. You can. Cool, they have multi-camera just on that sheeting for that television. That's what happens when you can widescreen. Yeah, let's first run the song.
What's with the pool of water?
It's acid, brain freeze. Don't you ever watch the show?
Actually, let's talk to Specs.
Last time we saw you, you and your diminutive former child star brothers were in the thrall of a megalomaniac hypnotist with bad hair. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head...
Repeatedly.
Our careers have taken an upswing.
Clearly.
Hey, being a judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous opportunity.
I'm feeling the magic already.
What can you tell me about this contest you're judging?
Not much to tell. People sing, we judge them. You want to know more? Ask the director. We judges don't have to concern ourselves with operational details.
Tell me about the criteria you use in judging a singing contest, such as this one.
I'm a stickler for technical proficiency. Usually I look for a high note. Someone who can hit a really high note always impresses me.
I see.
Okay, high note. Check.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
And for Wiz...
Tell me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity. I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who didn't forget my birthday today, I might add.
I said I was sorry.
Ah.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get fancy dressing rooms and candy sorted by color?
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
I think the craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show, like everybody else.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes. Ugh.
Well,
what kind of preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like tomatoes?
I like them just fine, but they don't like me.
What do you mean?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a cucumber that was sitting next to a tomato on the plate.
Say no more. Can you eat those little cherry tomatoes? They're small.
No! No tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato paste, nothing, or I'll be out of commission for hours.
Okay.
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
I think I can hit the... go to the exit. Because I need to go back to Bosco's. Oh, they pull him inside. Never ceases to give a smile on your face.
It's Sam and Max. I saw you on the telly.
How do you watch TV from in there?
Oh, I've got monitors you don't even know about.
Right. So, Ketchup is the death of Wizard, which means...
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
That squish, that delightful squish sound. Don't think I have much for let me check in with Sybil. The alien love triangle.
Sam! Max! How nice to see you! I don't suppose you have any candid photos of little green men feeling frisky, do you?
Yes. By which I mean, huh?
It's my new career! I'm a tabloid publisher specializing in the thoughtful analysis of groundbreaking news of interest to myself and others like me.
What's it called?
The Alien Love Triangle Times.
So you're a publisher now? What happened to psychotherapy?
I've always had a fascination with the suppressed and the sensual, and for telling people too much about both. Publishing the Alien Love Triangle Times is a logical extension of all my previous careers. Except maybe Vatican spokesperson.
Are you doing any psychotherapy on the side?
Only on space aliens.
I guess that narrows your clientele quite a bit.
No, not really.
What was it you said about a photo?
My new tabloid, the Alien Love Triangle Times, needs a cover photo of an extraterrestrial biological entity, or alien as the unwashed masses calls them, caught getting cozy with some of the locals.
Sybil, I'd like the record to show that although I support you as a friend, your latest project makes my skin decidedly crawly.
Me too, and I like it.
How about a quick analysis, for old time's sake?
Oh, all right. Think of a number between 1 and 4.
3.
Sounds like inverse paranoia to me.
What don't you mean by that?
Mm-hmm. I thought so.
There's nothing like good, hard-nosed journalism.
You said it. It's time to find out the real answers to the real questions.
Like what did those poor cattle do to deserve that?
No. What do aliens do for romance? Do they love? How do they get their otherworldly thrills?
By playing slots in Keno? That'd explain why they're always seen in Nevada.
Good point.
Have you learned anything interesting since you started this, magazine?
I learned why Elvis had such an otherworldly voice.
Elvis was not an alien.
Sure he was. He just wore makeup to cover his emerald green skin.
Frankly, Sybil, this project is disturbing, as well as distressingly intimate.
Like seeing Stephen King getting a hot butter massage.
Oh, you saw last week's issue.
Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Dr. Phil.
Well, that goes without saying. Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
We'll be back.
Keep watching the supplies.
It is definitely going to be Cubeless photo. Ooh, Sybil.
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
Wow. You know, for the case file, which I really need to see if I can find, we actually had like a newspaper in it. God, I hope this weekend I can get to storage and see if I can still find my case file. It's buried, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, I don't think there's much else for me to do at Sybil's at the moment, so back to the studio. Well, back to the car, and then the studio. Oh yeah, Sybil's job. Scratched out, next one. Scratched out, next one. Oh, what am I doing?
Where we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Excuse me. I think the outside is also new. It just seems too good. No, I shouldn't say it that way. But I just, like, that's a lot of modeling. And I don't ever recall seeing the outside. So, yeah. Okay, now that I have some cards, yeah, I have to walk through it. Okay, so I have Wizard's cards, which are very easy questions, which give me an idea. Ah, yes, the 2D flat for the next room. Alright. Yeah, just like seeing, you know, an actual in-game camera display on television sets is a really nice touch. Forgot if I have to...
Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show questions.
That's cheating, Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers, only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No, I read that on a cereal box. I'm seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right.
But I need to put back Peeper's lyrics.
Hey, a perfect fit.
All right.
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? The question is, am I blue?
No.
No, Hugh, you're not blue.
Oh dear! Oh me, oh my! That's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we don't actually have $1 million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 174, 175, 999,999, and $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
I wonder.
Can we play again?
Well, you bankrupted us, so I'm thinking no.
All right. So that's cleared. Oh, right. No. Yeah, that's right. Midtown Cowboys is the hub. Now that I have theoretically tainted cake, I can knock Whizzer out of the running. Alright, doop, boop, boop.
Happy birthday!
Oh boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty.
Right, red frosting.
Excuse me. Boy, that was really... really... uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
The real question is, I forgot how to hit the high note. But let's just go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call...
Let's do thorny
Love
backside.
has a thorny backside. May the starfish justice not impugn. She's at brunch today with some baboon.
Yeah.
Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo!
Yeah.
Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
Your stylings are quite interesting, but I noticed you never really hit a high note. Peepers is still getting my vote.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
And we're cut. It's okay to sing again if you want to, by the way. Could improve your chances.
Oh, right. Do need to get back to Bosco's for the voice modulator. Derp, derp, derp. All right. Oh, and pick up the latest copy.
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin?
All right. Now, I need a voice modulator.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you lot.
Hello, sir.
What ho, old beans?
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey, food stamps? Well, I suppose I must accept them. Balderdash government conspiracy. It's hogwash. Complete card swallow. Here then is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me.
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco.
All right. I think that's what I needed there. Let's see. Back to the studio, I believe.
Where we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Ah. That was a new cut. All right. Now the real question is, do I need to... No. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call...
Just like someone
Just
else's.
like someone else's song, only somehow better. Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. Thinking about the rings on the great raccoon.
I think I needed to prep.
Road to
yeah.
someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
Yeah, I think I need
I
to
admire your courage
use
even
the
more than your
object before
singing. You've
or
still
use
got
the
my vote.
object.
Thanks, little buddy.
Nice, but I'd like to see some technical proficiency. Hitting a high note, for example. As it stands, Peepers still has my vote.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
All right, is it use voice modulator on microphone?
Nah.
On Sam. There we go.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that should do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Bottleneck on the Freeway of Doom. Shiny like a new Mylar balloon.
There we go.
Playing cocktail angst on my bassoon. All the girlies hear me and they swoon.
And let's hear from our judges.
Your moribund crooning is far less offensive than Peeper's excruciating slaughterhouse squalor.
Thanks.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote.
Hooray!
Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
Hooray!
In Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do. Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Hooray! I think... Oh yeah, we never knocked on the door for Myra, so we don't actually... It didn't actually tell you the things we needed to get to Myra's. But I think we have all of them. So we'll see where we are with that. You know, in my dreams, perhaps maybe nightmares, I'd be participating in an immersive theater show in these sets. Like, it's literally just this. I mean, I don't want to call it a nightmare, but like, that would definitely be a thing that my brain would totally cook up.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park.
Bah! I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Also, it's the taxes and fees that really get you.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract and a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course! What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all?
You know, there's something... I don't know if it's intentional or not. Whatever light source on Hugh Bliss himself being a rainbow is just reflecting everywhere. And I don't know if that's intentional or not, but well, we'll see. Let's see.
Yeah, we do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. Now how about having us appear on your show?
Not so fast. To get on my stage, you'll also need a clip from your own TV show as well as evidence of a good scandal.
Fame is a distressingly exact mistress.
There you go, dear. Although I strongly disapprove. Having a mistress is an excellent start to a scandal. The public enjoys a good love triangle.
Ah, that was the clue for the tabloid.
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal?
Goodness. Well, all you need to do is get a clip from your own TV show, and I'll let you be on mine.
Ooh, then we can return the favor and you can be on ours.
Unfortunately, I'm too busy to laugh derisively at that offer, but remind me to do so later.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars. You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only as a starting point for examining the deleterious vacuousness of today's entertainment.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking, and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max, Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood, out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Mac.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit!
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you're talented, hot new celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
Let's see. Let's go
There's
with
something
the
you should know
dialogue
about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles, frankly, disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
Yeah.
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, this goes on forever with this
yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yakety,
endless thing, and it's actually funny. I love it.
Blah, blah.
Let's see.
Blah, blah, yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the Alien Love Triangle Times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
Okay, I think there's actually like things I need to do, but like, let's do some dialogue options because we're actually towards the end of this and we've only been on air for an hour and a half, so not even an hour and a half.
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Let's see.
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah, blah, blah. Yak, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 bloody. Yakety, yakety,
I'm not
yakety,
touching that
yakety,
thing.
yakety, yakety,
I'd
yakety,
probably
yak,
get
blah,
shocked.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, yak, 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 yak. Bloody, bloody.
Let's
Put
be
that
funny.
away right now.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. Yak,
Won't let
yak,
me.
yak, yak. Bloody, bloody, bloody.
All right, let's continue on.
Yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I know this is.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
I guess it needs. I need to.
She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak.
Okay,
blah,
I think
blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 bloody,
start with a
yakety,
voice
yakety,
modulator.
yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
And then engage conversation.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
And then.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy
There we
old
go.
hunk of moon.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait! There it is! Thank goodness! Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah 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 yak 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 yak. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 blah yakety 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 yak blah 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 yak bloody bloody bloody. Ah yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
Yeah.
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
I think the cat.
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
There we go.
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
That's totally.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will
Phone
have us back
character.
on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.
And that was short. Alrighty. So yeah, that's up 2. Which, yeah, it was much shorter. I mean, kind of helps that I've played this a few times in my day. But yeah, there's also 6 episodes of the season, which they did not do 6 after this. It ran out for a little too long. So yeah, I'm always going to look at the credits roll. That is a moral thing on my part. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do streaming tomorrow. I might. Normally I wouldn't do Wednesdays, but I don't think I have much going on. But yeah, there wasn't really, again, I wasn't part of principal development, and nothing really came up with this that was specific to the ports. So I don't really have like extra things to tell you about. But yeah. Man, this game is old. All right, let's get to full camera here. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this rather short episode. Catch me again whenever I come on. I'll post on the Twitters and all that. But maybe tomorrow, Wednesday, for sure Saturday, we'll continue on with episode 3. On that note, have a lovely evening, everyone. Be safe, take care, remember you're loved.